Melania just dropped everything for sudden solo international trip after getting horrible news. Melania Trump is embarking on her third international trip since becoming the First Lady, but this time is going alone. With her full plate in Washington, D.C., both in her official role and her personal one of being a hands-on mom, she didn't hesitate to drop everything after hearing what happened. What makes this sudden excursion especially monumental isn't just that she's going alone for the first time. It also proves something truly special about her that Americans haven't seen yet, but have waited 8 long years for a First Lady like this incredible woman. The announcement of this particular trip could haven't been more ironic and perfect. Just hours ago, President Donald Trump sent out one of his most infamous Twitter messages yet, sending liberals in America into a complete meltdown. Early Wednesday morning, he let every citizen of our nation know that transgendered individuals would no longer be allowed to serve in the military. This was a decision made in the best interest of the world's best military and the importance of maintaining that status. We're in volatile times right now with the Islamic State on the rise, more frequent terrorist attacks, and North Korea threatening to use a nuclear weapon on America. Our military is the backbone to our freedom and needs to be top-notch in defending all that we hold dear, not used as a social experiment where people experimenting with a new gender can go to make a political point. Our military is the backbone to our freedom and needs to be top-notch in defending all that we hold dear, not used as a social experiment where people experimenting with a new gender can go to make a political point. This important policy change opened the doors for a new wave of attacks on the Trumps, just as it seemed to settle a little bit for both Donald and Melania. The news that Melania is heading to Toronto, Canada couldn't have come at a better time, although it was not planned that way. The timing of what she's going for couldn't have been better after an onslaught of attacks that began yesterday toward her husband after alerting everyone to the transgender soldier ban. Melania will be heading to our northern neighbors in September to meet with Britain's very endearing Prince Harry, who will be in Canada carrying out the very incredible purpose. It was important for Melania to be involved in it too after learning about who else will be there. USA Today reports. First Lady Melania Trump is headed to Toronto in September on her first solo foreign trip, to attend Prince Harry's third Invictus Games for Wounded Warriors. Trump's office announced Thursday she will lead the U.S. delegation of 90 athletes slated to compete at the Games September 23 to 30th. Her spokeswoman, Stephanie Grisham, said Trump will also meet Harry, who founded the Invictus Games in 2014, inspired by the Warrior Games in Denver he attended during a week-long visit to the U.S. in 2013. Melania's love and respect for America's military has been no secret, even though liberals refuse to see that. This is especially the case with the left now in light of her husband's ban on transgender soldiers, which he wasn't the first to impose, as Bill Clinton's policy dubbed "Don't Ask, Don't Tell" banned openly gay soldiers from serving in our military, but I digress. More than 550 wounded servicemen and women from 17 allied nations are expected to compete in Toronto in such sports as archery, indoor rowing, powerlifting, sitting volleyball, swimming, and wheelchair basketball, tennis and rugby, USA Today added. Although an immigrant, Melania has more love and respect for those who serve this country and defend our freedom than most liberals do, and certainly more than her predecessor Michelle Obama did. Melania has made an effort to always show her appreciation for service members no matter where she's at and what she's doing. Even when she was overseas the first time, she didn't forget about the awesome Army men who she publicly thanked on Twitter going into Memorial Day weekend. She did this again on Independence Day this year by dedicating her speech to these heroes at the White House party. She even went out of her way to visit a badly wounded warrior in recovery at Walter Reed. Just as they have before, the liberals will likely go on the attack again at her involvement in this incredible cause. With her past public praise of our military and now in response to Trump's transgender ban, the left has brought their tired argument about Trump allegedly being a draft dodger to the surface once again as ammo. They can't grasp that not serving in the military is not dodging it, otherwise, the majority of his haters would probably also be draft dodgers. What's truly remarkable is that Melania is an immigrant and has more respect for our armed forces and genuine love for our country than ungrateful degenerates who were born here and seem to hate it. Our First Lady is proof that immigrants who come to America the right way are proud citizens who have a deep appreciation for what makes America great, and that starts with our military. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.